Morning. This is day number 23 on the road to the Billions Club, and yeah, today's the day where I'm going out to Toronto Entrepreneurship, Global Entrepreneurship Summit, and yeah, hopefully it's just a one-day summit starting at 9 a.m. and it's gonna end at 6 p.m. So it's a full day. Looking forward to meeting some good people and new connections, and also potentially meeting some people to collaborate with on the Billions Club, whether they be somebody who's a business influencer who will help with the docuseries all about the billions, or helping to build the platform, or an investor. I'm looking forward to see who I'm gonna meet. And yeah, it's just in every action I have to remember this is just being present is one of the most important things, with anyone, when you're talking to anyone, and giving them your full attention instead of being so quick to think about, oh, what's my pitch? How am I going to pitch this person? Your pitch really is who you are, right? It's the person that you are when you meet that person. That's really the first impression. It's not about the suit, the tie, the business card. It's about your presence, right? And how you left them feeling when you left them. And I had to learn this the hard way too, in like my own relationships, personal relationships. And when I'm not fully present, the other person is, you leave them feeling worse than when before you met, you spoke with them. So you want them to feel better than when you guys interacted, and then they'll remember you. So it's about the impression that you leave them feeling. And that's why I love magic, because I knew that it helped to leave that feeling of wow, awe, and wonder, and curiosity, and excitement, right? So it was like, you left them with that feeling of that they'll never forget, potentially, right? And so being fully present, listening first, like to actually listen so that you could properly reflect back to them, what they're trying to communicate, and to show that you're engaged, So I'm still learning that. That's what I'm gonna be focusing on. I had a conversation with my mom last night about that, and about really listening to communicate effectively. And that's really what love is being able to fully accept and allow, their expression of whatever it is that they're expressing, without judgment, and without trying to just wait to answer to give your opinion, right? So yeah, I'm gonna practice that today, and at the same time, just allow, the day to unfold as it should. So keep you guys posted and show the journey, and you'll definitely see some shots when I'm there.
Today I'm going to go deep on talking about the mind and your true potential. Okay? Now I noticed everyone has a much want to try, use action, physically do mind is the captain of the ship.
That's a very wonderful speech group. Now about the suggestion.
And this last sector, thank you very much.
In your nose. And let it out through your mouth. I had this overwhelming sense. topic that's near and dear to some of our expense shows up as goal number 7 all the way back
For Indian people, I'm going to tell you.
Fahad Bush,
Mr. Jordan.
what's going on?
You just see my phone?
Yeah, what's going on? This is Jordan Obeas here with the Billions Club, and I'm about to present. So, actually, this part gonna be part of my vlog anyway. So I don't know. You've probably seen a lot of B-roll footage prior to this, so you're gonna have some fun. बहुत अच्छा है.
क्या बहुत अच्छा है?
Fahad.
मेरा पेट?
I'm sure you can do it.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure he can do it.
Yes.
I believe in him.
Thank you.
Alright, so we have our next speaker up. I'm going to do a quick introduction, but I want to make sure I've got everybody's attention. Everybody do one clap for me like this. Whoa, that's a sign. All right, one more time, go. One more time. All right, we did it. All right, so Jordan Oveas is a Filipino-Canadian illusionist, capital strategist, and founder of the Billions Club, a global movement currently in launch phase, developing a digital platform, docu-series, and $100 million plus impact fund to help visionary founders and nonprofits remove funding barriers and bring world-changing ideas to life. Since 2007, Jordan has led sales teams, built marketing campaigns, and helps connect impactful ventures with capital partners deploying millions. As a professional illusionist, he's performed internationally using wonder to unlock belief. That's pretty cool. Shift mindsets and inspire bold action. Everybody, let's welcome Jordan.
All right, everybody, stand up if you can stand up.
Yes.
Stand up. Okay, and I'm gonna do something really fun here, really cool. Okay, you don't have to hug anyone. Just so stretch your arms out like this, like you were gonna hug somebody. Okay, but I need you to follow my direction. Okay, I need everybody to follow what I'm doing. So monkey see, monkey do, but we're not monkeys. Okay, some people, I don't know. Anyways, some people think that we are derivative of them, but anyways. So turn your hands down like this. Okay. Turn your hands down. Okay, everybody got it? Now turn your hands, bring your hands back to back. Okay, everybody got that part? Okay, now right hand. Okay, right hand over your left. Okay, now see the fingers? Now they're gonna lock. Okay, they're gonna lock. Everybody got it locked? Okay, yeah, and you can raise it up a little bit. Just raise it up a little bit, but don't let go, okay? But what I want you to do is on the count of 3, I want you to follow me. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Done. Yes, you can't do it, right?
It was a trick.
Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, hang on, don't. How many of you would like to learn how that's done? All right. Okay, I'm gonna reveal a secret to you that most magicians don't do. They don't usually reveal magic tricks. Okay. And my whole intention for my keynote today is to really unlock your mind to believe that whatever you think is impossible to overcome is actually possible. Right? So just how like you guys were stuck there, I'm sure at some point in your life or your career, your journey, you felt stuck like this and you couldn't get out of it, right? But it takes a different perspective to actually help you to get unlocked, right? And so this is the misdirection here. So when I first of all, I was telling you, I was planting some, what do you call it? Not hypnotizing, I was trying to say hypnotizing you. Yeah, I was misdirecting you and also training you to actually listen to me. Okay, so I was training you, misdirecting you at the same time. But so I told you go like this, and plus I didn't tell you exactly what we were doing. Like you didn't know why we were doing this, right? And then I said turn your hands down. Okay, and you guys can all do this when you get home to your family, your friends, you know, your kids, whatever. And then you say bring your hands back to back. And then you say right hand over your left hand, okay? And then you say lock, see the fingers, lock the fingers, okay? And then you say make sure everybody locks their fingers and make sure you don't let go. And that's the time where you do the mixed direction. You say, you keep the right hand the way that it is, and you let go, you literally let go with the left hand, and you say, hey, make sure it's a little bit higher. And see how I'm keeping the right hand away. That's what in your mind you think that I'm not actually letting go. I said, hey, make sure you raise it up a little higher. And then I actually, instead of going back to the way it was, I literally go the other way, and then I say, watch, on the count of 3, don't let go, follow me. 1, 2, and you can do a little bit of like acting. Go like that, boom, and then now you're free. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Everybody can sit down. So, now that's one of the most common questions I get asked is, how did you do that after a magic trick, right? And I also get the second most common question that I get asked is, what got you into magic, or when did you start doing magic? And it was actually back in 2003. I was in grade 7. I was like, I don't know if it was like raining. It was like everybody had to stay inside. So one of my friends was showing like a magic trick to my other friends, and he was blowing their minds. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, let me know how to do that trick. And I kept bugging him, kept pestering him. And then finally he's like, okay, fine, I'll teach you how to do this trick. So it was one of those tricks, maybe you guys have seen this, where you put down 21 cards in rows of 3, so 7 cards in each row, and then you tell them, pick one card from one of the rows, and then basically at the end of it, he was able to find my card, right? You know that one? Yeah.
Count to 11.
Yeah, exactly. So you know that trick, right? Yeah. So that kind of sparked my curiosity, but then it wasn't until I seen, how many of you guys have heard of a guy named David Blaine? Show of hands. David Blaine, yeah? Yeah, one of my heroes, who's inspired me to do magic. I seen a TV show TV series called Street Magic. It was his very first TV special that he premiered on ABC. And this was back in 2003, it got replayed. And the key thing that got me interested was his ability to amaze somebody in a moment's notice. You walk up to like a random person, like, right in front of them, and just completely blow their mind, right? And I guess this desire or this fascination came from me moving to different schools. From when I was a kid to like at that point, I think I moved to like 4 or 5 different schools at that point. So I always had to make new friends, and I felt like I always had to fit in. And I thought maybe subconsciously I was thinking, oh, this is a way that I could blow my friends' minds and be popular or be accepted, basically, right? And at the same time, I love the feeling of like wowing people, right? And building that connection, right? And I'm gonna show you guys one of the first tricks I learned here. But first, I need can I rip a piece of paper off of yours? I'm gonna use this as a way to randomly select. I'm gonna throw this over my head. Hopefully it doesn't hit. I did a performance and I felt bad. I was at a senior's home like 2 months ago, and it was a small venue like this, and they had like one of those bouncy like medicine, like the ones you do yoga with. So I was like, oh, this would be a good thing to toss. And my brother-in-law was there taking pictures, and he's like, watch it hit somebody's head. And lo and behold, I threw it at somebody else threw it and hit somebody in the back of the head like this. I was like, oh. So this is why I'm not, but they're okay. No seniors were hurt. Because everybody was fine. That's why I'm using this little ball. So, ready? Somebody catch it. Okay. Oh, my good friend, Global Bucks. Hit the ceiling? Okay. All right. You can stand up. Give him a round of applause. Come on stage. And then I need you now. I need your help. I need you to now try to toss it like somewhere in the back. Maybe something like that.
Face forward or?
Well, unless you could do like a nice backhand throw without looking. That'd be. Oh. That was good. Okay, are you okay? Yeah.
Reflexes are good.
Yeah. Okay. Stand up. Give him a round of applause. All right. So you're gonna stand. There it is. You're gonna stand right here. Okay. Stand right here. Can you guys all see it? Face down. Yeah.
He's gonna get blinded.
No. Face down. No. We don't need this ball right now for now. Okay. I know you're excited about that. He wants to get some. Okay, so I don't know if you saw this guy's. You see how he has a badge here? Okay. I'm gonna just go like this and put a little ball here. And my friend here, he has one too. See, this is why I picked it. So I'm gonna show you guys one of the first things I learned in magic is just like in school. You learn the basics. Right? One of the basic things you learn how to do in magic is how to count to 10. Okay, so hold up one hand like this. Hold up
have one hand like this, okay? And I want you guys all to count to 10 with me, okay? When I start, you start, okay? And don't worry, I'm not trying to, I am trying to trick you. Just follow along with me. So ready? We're gonna count. Ready? 1, everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys see that? Do you see it? Jump. Yeah.
Global box right there.
So that was the first thing, okay? So watch here. You can put your hand on that. So that was the first thing. It was trying to make an object go from one hand to another hand. Now the next level up you have to learn in Magic is how to get it into somebody else's hand, okay? So squeeze the ball, yeah, squeeze it tight, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to just flex, and I'm gonna try to put it through your elbow into your hand, okay? Watch, ready? 1, 2.
Now I have 3 of them.
Huh? Oh wait, just put it to your elbow right there. Okay, you know what? Here, and then okay, so we're gonna try one more thing. Then go all the way.
One more in here.
Yeah. Here, hold it up. Actually, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Can you come here, like right into the middle here? Okay. And I want you to squeeze tight on the ball. Okay, and put your hand on top. Okay, and this is another reason why I like to do Magic is because it brings people together, and not only I can connect one-on-one, but it also unifies people together when they're focused on one thing, right? Just like in a business, you know, in order to have success, you know, in a business, you have to have, especially if you're building a company or you have a team, everybody has to be unified, you know, under that one mission and one vision, right? So I want you guys to all unify together, put your focus on their hands, okay? I put the 2 balls in his hands, okay? And on the count of 3, I know this is gonna be really weird, okay? Really weird, but I want you to blow, okay? I know we just all had Indian food, it was really good.
From where?
So, from your mouth. But if you can't control it, then not.
So far.
So on the count of 3, focus your energy here, okay? 1, 2, 3, everybody blow, blow, blow. 2 more in there. Look, watch, lift up your hand, brother. Lift up your hand. And you had 2 balls in there, look.
No, I have 3.
No, open it up, look. You have,
I thought I had 3.
see, that's the power of teamwork, focus, concentration, energy. Guys, give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, brother. So fast forward a little bit. Throughout high school, I was, called the Asian David Blaine at that point. David Blaine was very popular. People would call me Magic Man or, Magic Jordan. I don't know. I gave myself that name at one point. And I was actually eventually. So that was back in 2003. Fast forward, I also got into sales in like 2007. And at the first chance at sales, I really sucked. I wasn't good. I didn't know how to actually sell. Even though I was good at Magic at that point, I didn't know how to. I knew how to sell the trick, but I didn't know how to sell myself as a salesperson. So fast forward a few years later, I went into a company where we were literally selling products from like China. They're in wholesale, import wholesale, like in wholesale quantities. We go business to business around the GTA in Toronto, and basically selling stuff out of the box, like teams of 2 or 3. But the good thing about that company is they had systems, and they taught me like law of averages. They taught me 5 steps to a sale. They taught me how to impulse something, to buy something for like $10, $20, $100. And actually, that's how I met my friend Fahad here. I was actually in Brantford, and I sold him something. And
a massager that did not work.
Yeah, it was like one of those fake Dr. Home massagers. I learned a lot from doing sales, and I took both of those skills, and then I eventually got into like public speaking and performing at the same time. And I always had this vision to empower entrepreneurs that had big ideas. That I was always fascinated by like Facebook, Amazon, these billion-dollar companies that not just were making money.
So what's Amazon?
Right. I should. That's like Voldemort. I shouldn't say the name. I was very fascinated with these companies because of their ability to create something so big and large. You know, even athletes who did something so incredible, and I wondered how they did it. You know, how did they do that, right? Just like magic, how people ask me how I do that? I asked 2000. Actually, you know, it's funny. In 2015, I was traveling. I first went to Philippines in 2015 just to visit some family. I did some magic there too, and then.
Perspective. Beyond our conversation, the weight of your clients' expected meetings, right? Or even more fully.
And for those of you in the last year, here's the thing.
Pivoting into a more scalable than
Research. How about
And
Take me back to my first love. Would you take me back to my first love?
All right, so what a great event. It was a lot smaller than I expected, but you know, it was a great intimate event in terms of like, you know, the people that we got to meet, the great speakers that we got to see, and it was cool. It was fun performing and fun getting out that message there, and potentially have some people that you know, might be aligned to the Billions Club here. So excited to have shared that journey with you, and look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow. If you guys are interested in knowing more about the Billions Club or want to be part of it in any way, shape, or form, whether it's the docu-series that I'm putting together, whether it's building out the platform or being an investor, I'll put my email below, and I'll see you guys on the next day.